Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Steph. I am a mum to two little ones. I've got a 3-year-old boy and a 5-month-old daughter. Today I wanted to share 3 of my easy DIY Montessori sensory play learning toys for babies age 4 months to 6 months. But yeah, let's get straight into it. The first toy that I want to share is almost like sock puppets. We're going to call them sock puppets. Babies around 4 to 5 months are really going to start exploring their feet. So this is such a great easy toy that you can pop on their feet, pop them on their back and just let them explore what this toy is. So for this one you are going to want to grab a little pair of socks for your little ones, as well as something that you can put on them. Just pick whatever you have lying around the house. It doesn't have to be anything expensive. So for my socks I've decided to put on this little orange pom-pom as well as some googly eyes, and then the other sock is going to have this pretty little flower thing that I found. Now you're also going to want a hot glue gun to obviously stick it all together. The first thing that you're going to want to do is grab yourself a little piece of cardboard that you can put inside the middle of the sock when gluing things on. This is to prevent the glue going straight through to the other side and then you just have a sock that you can no longer put your foot in. There we go. So this is the sock that I am going to be working on first. So with my hot glue gun, as easy as it sounds, I am going to be sticking the orange pom-pom as well as some goggly eyes on top of it. There you go, and just like that you have your very first DIY Montessori toy for your baby aged 4 to 6 months old. Our second DIY is going to be just as simple. It's going to be a sensory bottle. So for this one you're going to want to grab yourself a bottle that's lying around your house. I grabbed myself a cream bottle that we just finished. Remove the sticker as best as you can. You want it to be clear so that the babies can see through it. There are so many different ideas that you can do for sensory bottles, but I'm going to share a really simple one, again with things that you have lying around the house. So for this one you're going to want water as well as some food coloring and some cooking oil. So the first thing that I did is fill my water up 1/3 of the way with just cold tap water. I'm now going to pop some food coloring inside of my bottle, just a couple drops. I am going to be doing a red one. Once the food coloring has fully spread with the water, I'm going to fill up the rest 1/3 of the bottle with cooking oil. Now this is where you're going to need your hot glue gun. You need to hot glue the lid on top of the bottle. With hot glue, guys, this is a little warning for everyone. Always use these toys because you are making these toys yourself. Always give these toys while supervising your little one. Obviously there is nothing harmful inside of this bottle, but you don't want them chugging down 1/3 of cooking oil. So I'm going to make sure that I'm always watching my daughter when she is playing with this, just because it is something that I've made at home and I am no toy maker expert. I am just a mum. I have found that the easiest way to do this is just to close it up and then just pop glue all around the edges of the lid. Once the glue has nicely dried, you have yourself a sensory bottle for your little one. Now this is what happens when you mix your sensory bottle that has the food coloring and the oil. As you can see, it just makes a bunch of bubbles and it makes it super interesting for your little one to look at. That they're gonna love playing with that. You can chuck it on while they're doing tummy time or just give it in their hands for them to explore. Okay, so for our second DIY, you're going to need a baby wipes bag, and you need the one that has the top that lifts up and down. You also need it to be able to easily be removed, which this one easily can. You're also going to want a box, and then you're going to want a bunch of material as well as your glue. Now, if you don't have a box, don't worry, you could potentially just do the whole craft inside this baby wipes bag, but I'm going to be doing it in a box just because it's a pretty box and I had it lying around. So firstly, just remove the top of your baby wipes bag and you're going to pop that in the middle of your box, and essentially you're going to be cutting out a hole so that we can grab things out of here. Now you're going to want to super glue the lid on top of the box. So what I've done is just placed all of my material on top of each other. This is the one that I am going to use to size because it is my smallest piece of material. I'm going to cut all of them to the size. So I'm just putting this one on top and then I'm pretty much just going to cut the rest to fit that size material. Okay, so right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different pieces of material. I'm going to see how many I can get with what I have. If you don't have any material lying around, you can use old t-shirts, old duvet sheets, you could go to an op shop and just buy something for like $1 and just use that. You really don't need to go to a craft store and buy material, but I had this lying around, which makes it really inexpensive for me. Alright, so I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this little piece here, which I might try and use. So I've got 9 pieces of material. Now, essentially what we're going to be doing with our box is making a tissue box that has material coming out one at a time. And this is going to teach your baby to grab, as well as help them with tummy time. And it shows them that more than one item can come out of a box at the same time. So when we're putting in the material inside the box, it's all about how we fold it. If you've ever looked at a tissue box and the tissues inside of a tissue box, this is what we're going to be doing with our material. So I'm going to leave one bit here, pop my next piece of material halfway through the bottom, fold it, and then put my next piece of material halfway in the middle, and then fold that one, then put my next one. Try to show you guys that as best as possible. So this is my next piece, it's halfway, then I'm folding the one underneath it, and then this bit's still here, and then I'll put my new piece of material there halfway, and then I'm folding that one, and I'm doing that with all of my material until I've got a nice little stack. Now the good thing about using a box is that I can just open up the box and easily put the material inside the box. If you're doing it inside of your baby wipes bag, you are going to have to kind of shove it in there with your hand. I still think it's doable. I haven't tried it myself. You could just make the hole bigger if you need to. Otherwise, just pop it inside your lovely box. Keep one bit out. Pop it outside of the box like that. You close it up, and then you give it to your baby and let them explore it. So we'll try it out ourselves and pull out one tissue, and then the next one, and then the next one. And there we go, guys. Just like that, you've got yourself 3 DIY Montessori toys for your little one aged between 4 to 6 months. They were honestly so easy to make. You can get so creative with them. Use things that you've got lying around your house. You don't have to spend a lot of money, which is why I created this video, because I am so into reduce, reuse, recycle. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching this video. If you make it yourself, let me know. Let me know if your little one likes it. If you've got any cool toys that you've made, also comment it down below. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already, because I like to upload a bunch of videos that are kind of like this one, as well as daily vlogs and just all things motherhood based. So yeah, thanks again guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!